part 4 of the $27 Progressive Super Knockout. Let's jump into the action. There's nothing to say. Let's go. All right, what do you got? Jack 4. All right, that's not great. Sweating. Oh, man. River banged in 7th, man. River banged in 7th. We can't even double up and be in the same position as he is. 5-8 here, blind versus blind against Umbro. Do we shove? I don't think so. Don't think we do. Jack 9, this will be a shove on the button, especially with the added incentive of our opponent's $65 bounty. We don't really care if we're called by them, to be honest. It's not even a big deal. I'm indifferent about it. Do get called. 44% for a bounty. Chops for them. But we take it down. 31.88 added, plus the chips. Let's go, you guys. Come on. Come on. And, oh, boy. Here we go. Here we go. The last longer with friend of the stream, River Banged, is on. He's got 250K, as you can see. HUD is reloading. We'll update in one moment. So we have $113 plus $103. So we've cashed for $200. We have some chat. Hi, Jamie. Good luck. Hey, man. Thanks, you too. LG Gangsta. Friend of the stream. In my opinion. All right, Queen Jack. We see an open on the button. I think this is a great spot to call. We don't have to go all in because they're never folding to an all in, or it's very unlikely they are. But we can flop some pretty strong hands and play very well. So we're going to call, take it to the streets, and see what Mr. and Mrs. PokerStars can do for us. Queen 10-8, 2 spades. I think they're going to check back a lot. I like leading. We're very clearly not folding, but I don't think we're going to get any light C-bets, right? If they have a hand like Ace-3, they're not going to C-bet and then fold. They should have a pretty easy call for us. Against Queen 7, do we hold? That's a 2-pair. We hold. Let's go, Dottie. 207,000. The dream is alive. Let's keep this thing going. Vamos. I don't know what that means. But vamos. Let's go. Let's rumble. River Bang. Let's rumble, buddy. Jack 10 suited is a strong hand. Vlad opens. It's a $115 bounty. I don't think we fold. I don't think we 3-bet, but I think we're just going to call here. Especially now. Just a hand that can like flop the super nut draws and stuff like that, which is fine multi-way. Queen 4 flop, not great for us. It's gonna have to fold. We could see some checks here from Vlad though. Could see some checks. What's up, Crystal Borg? How's it going, man? Shrimp, what's up, dude? 33 turbo hype, man. We shipped it. We got another shot here, 9 of 23. Wow. Oh my goodness, that turn. Dreams. We're going to bet 31,000 here. We're going to bet, and we're going to call a shove here, and then we have to fold to further action. But I like betting. And do we continue betting if we get a call here from Men Robin? That's the question. I don't know. We obviously continue on spades. On a jack or a 10, we think we have the best hand, we check. On a 9, we have the best hand, we check. I think an ace or a king is bad for us. I don't think we can continue against Men Robin. I don't think. Riverbanged opens, and we're going to fold the 9-4. Best of luck, Jamie. Second isn't too bad. All right, Riverbanged. All right, man. Easy. Easy, dude. All right. See an open and a shove for 183K. That's a lot. Friends of the stream doing battle. We're sitting on 254. And do we want to open the King 6 suited? I think so. This is like near the bottom of our range in the cutoff here, but I think we want to open this one. Especially with these two playing the last hand, I think it's less likely they play back this hand. Whether they're conscious of it or not, I think that's a thing. I think it affects ranges a little bit. And we get 3-bet. So we are going to fold. Getting 3-1, but our hand is not so hot. Not so hot. 7 of 20. 2 away from being down to the final 3 tables and jumping up to 150. Good luck, Aguilo Jello. Good luck, man. Just to everyone watching the stream, I do appreciate you all hanging out and watching. We have it in sub-only mode because it was a little bit toxic today. Obviously, with some devastating news happening in the world. Some attacks in Paris, so my thoughts go out to all those people. But we just put it in sub mode just because the chat was a little bit hostile. But I do appreciate all of you hanging out. Usually we have it open for everyone to chat. And if you like the stream, hit the follow button. I'd love to see you guys come back next time. 6 days a week, Tuesday through Sunday, is my streaming schedule. Riverbank opens. We have King Queen. I think calling is a good start. So we're going to do that. And we flop a queen. I think we're going to check. And the plan is to check call. I think Riverbank knows our strategy here with a lot of ace-x type hands, which is not fold. So I think it's a good start to just check call and then see what happens on the turn. The only bad turns for us are really like an ace. So we're going to call. 4 on the turn. How do I check how many VPPs I've made for the day? You mouse over the bar that's in the top of your lobby. And a queen on the river, we're going to bet. 36K I think is good. Hope to get a call from an ace, which chops. Or like pairs 7th through jacks could call here as well. So I'll show you. Just wait for this hand and a fold. You can mouse over it here. And then a thing will pop up. 556 VPPs today. All right. Weird situations. No, not really. I think now we go for a limp, which we're going to be doing with a lot of hands, so we're balancing our limping range. And when we get like an isolation to 3x or more, we can limp jam, which is like pretty good, I think, in this spot, especially covering them. When they check, that's great. We don't represent very much of this board, so we're going to bet. Looks weak. Let's go. And a fold. All right. No fight. No fight, but that's fine. 292. We're 5 of 19. 9-6 suited, we'll raise on the button to 21K. Our bounty is still relatively small here, 115. One of the smaller ones at the table. Gonna fold the jack deuce. Dono hype from Oliver Bloom. Thank you so much for the $2 donation, man. I appreciate that. Get the hearts out in chat, you guys. Let's see what the message was. What's the best way to learn poker? I know the basics, but nothing else. Well, you're in a good spot on Twitch Poker. There's lots of streamers here that are teaching various levels and various different games, so you can pick up a lot by just watching Twitch streams here. There's also some great stuff on YouTube. I have a YouTube channel that has some more beginner stuff. Grips is another guy that has a good YouTube channel. There's plenty of YouTube channels, so check those out. If you're looking for more premium training sites, which is not a bad idea if you don't mind spending anywhere from $10 to $100 a month, that's sort of the range. Deucescrack.com, tournamentpokeredge.com, and runitonce.com are all pretty decent options as well. But I'd say like you're in a decent spot. So you start at the small stakes, you watch other players play, some good resources here and on YouTube, and you can go with that. So yeah, a bunch of different options, my friend. All right, Riverbank. Yeah, man, there's some pressure. That's terrible nose. Queen 10 under the gun, we're just going to fold here. We're down to 17, so the final 3 tables. $150 plus the bounty earned of 103. So 200, $265? Yeah. Shove here. Men Robin should be calling everything, I think. 100% of hands here, including the deuce 3 ball, because of this bounty. If they knock them out, they get $67. Do we call with the 3-8 when they're slightly deeper, though? That is the question. It's probably still a call. But they fold. And we are blind versus blind against Men Robin. Who raises. And we'll fold. Carolal, I'm really sorry to hear that. I'm French. It's 1:51 a.m. in here. Nobody sleeps. A6, we raise. We raise it up, 6 of 16, to 21K. And we get to defend in the big blind. King, Jack, 5. Good board for our opponent, not great for us. We're going to check back here. Reevaluate on some turns. 3 is a nothing turn. Doesn't really change anything. And they check again. Do we want to bet now? I think so. Yeah, I think we want to bet 2,600. I think they would have bet a king on the turn most of the time. So we're looking at like jacks, like a pair of jacks, and then 10s through deuces most of the time. King 3 is a folds. 5 of 16, though. We have a realistic shot at going for 2 tournaments today, you guys. We have a shot. It's not a bad one. Let's keep it going in the 6 max. 5/8 of folds. We're going to win this tournament. We're going to try, 14 Mr. White. We're going to try real hard. And we'll see. We still do have 27 big blinds, you know? It's a turbo. It's fast. 3-6. How do you get that bar? All I see is the silly steps thing, so I can't check the days. I'm not sure, J. Cole. I don't know. I don't know the steps thing. Queen Jack against 8s. That's a straight for friend of the stream, Riverbanged. We do have the last longer, but I'm happy to see the friend of the stream double up there. Nice hand, Riverbang. Nice hand, dude. 5 folds to us. We shove. Our opponent has 13 big blinds. We have an ace blind versus blind. Sub hype. Joe is really cool. Thank you so much for the sub, man. I appreciate that. As we're all in, welcome to Staples Table. Get the hearts out in chat, please, you guys, for Joe is really cool. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. All right, we're shoving the ace deuce. Like I said, blind versus blind. Pretty easy spot with our opponent having 13 big blinds. They tank call against king 9. Do we hold? No, that's a 9. We need an ace. We don't hold in the blind versus blind war. We're going on break. But unfortunately, we fall down to 146K before the break. That's all right, though. We're still in here. We're still fine. But, you know, we're going to have to do some scrapping, all right? 2.5-minute commercial, you guys. And then when we come back, the grind continues. You're watching PokerStaples on Twitch. Stay with me. Also, we can take sub mode off for the break. Mansanatix. Sub hype. Sub dreams. Thank you, Mansanatix. I appreciate the sub. Welcome to Staples Table. Hearts out again, you guys. Please. All right. Take it off sub mode. I'll be right back. Hey. What's up, yo? Thank you guys for hanging out. PokerStars School Online is great, and watch every one of Grip's YouTube's videos. There you go, man. GTH, putting in time. That's a grind, GTH. That's sick, man. Yo, Jerry, good to see you playing late, finally. Cheers, Vernon. Cheers, man. Doing our best. All right, 146K here, you guys. 146K. We're down to 14. Final table at 6, obviously, so we're not in 6th. It just hasn't updated yet. King 10 here. This is going to be a shove on the button. The call with King 9 was actually correct, Splotty. It's a correct call. King 10 is going to be a shove here. Vamos! Let's go! The King 10 dream. And we take it down. 170K. We're still in there. Ace Jack, same thing. 14 big blinds. We're all in. Let's think a little bit as if it's a close decision. Okay. That's close enough. And Queen 8. We have the big blind sitting out from Israel. But I don't think we can raise. 12 of 14 right now. The shortest stack is actually 144K. Can't call this open from LG Gangsta. Can't call it. All right, Queen Jack is going to be shove. For 14 big blinds. Vamos up in chat. Down to 13 on the final two table bubble. LG Gangsta's got that thinking about them, you know? They got that tank. They're like, okay, I think we have to call here. But they fold. Yeah, it's fast, man. People talking about the Paris situation. Am I the only sub micro stakes player? No, there's a bunch, man. There's a bunch of people that support. And a big thanks for that, J. Cole. I appreciate it, man. I hope I bring you $5 in value a month. I hope, man. And I appreciate you pitching back to the stream. I really do. 9-5 suited. Okay, we fold. All right, we fold. LG Gangsta shoves it in. Blinds are getting up there. Going up in 1 minute to 7K, 14K. We get a call by Riverbanged. Friend of the stream. I'm so conflicted. I want to win to last longer, but I want a friend of the stream to do well. Riverbanged needs a 10. Hiya. GG, Riverbanged. GG, man. I wanted to beat you heads up to win the last longer. Guys, get the GGs out in chat, please, for Riverbanged in 13th place. Kind of brutal. Good game, dude. See, shove under the gun. We have ace-9 suited. I think this is going to be a call as the stacks are updating here. Don't have any information on no-till, but ace-9 suited is very strong, and we have a bounty on the line. So down to 12. I think this is a call with ace-9. Against sixes, we got a big flip. That's an ace. Do we hold? Do we hold? We do. Let's go, Dottie. 300K plus the 50 we had. $35 cash money added into the account. We got this thing. Okay, we got it. 350,000. 5 of 11, as you can see up here. It's just updating. Good spot to be in. Get some chat. Nice hand, Jamie. Thanks, man. So we're 5 of 11. $208 in the prize pool, plus what we've earned in bounties. $138. Not bad. 338. We'll call it that. I mean 346, but it's fine. A decent explanation. And we're 5 of 11. First place is 3,000 plus the bounties, though. There's definitely going to be some big bounties at the final table. I think we're looking at around 4,500 if you win the tournament, as you win your own bounty and your opponent's. So you win a lot. It's been over years that I've watched those videos. PokerStaples, many years. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, man. Lucky 777, dono hype. Queen Bee did donate the Lucky 777, and we are here. So this could be Queen Bee. Queen Bee's doing. We're 7 of 10 right now. We have the ace-6 on the button with 24 big blinds. I think shoving is a little bit too much here, so we're just going to open on the button. It's going to be difficult spots against LG Gangsta if they play back. Ace is fairly strong. Fairly strong. Fold and a snap reshove. Pretty easy fold for us. Against a Scorpchus. Snapperino'd that one in there. Watching Twitch stream for several years. You're my first sub. Man, no way. Mansanetics. Thank you, dude. I really appreciate that. That's a glowing review. Thank you. Gonna fold the king 9 out of the gun. 8 of 10. In one person, we jump up to a $308 is the next pay jump. The Mauler with the sub hide. Thank you so much, the Mauler. I appreciate it, man. Welcome to Staples Staple. Get the hearts out in chat, please, for the Mauler. Thank you for the support. Oh, we got some action here, Dottie. 9s against Ace King, big flip. 9s in the lead. 9s in the lead. Ace King though on the river hits the pair. We're down to 9. We ladder up to $308 plus the bounties we've earned. Again, $138. So 446. Man, that's tough math. See a min raise blind versus blind. Pretty easy call for us against Enzo DeFish. So we call, take it to the streets. We flop a king. That's a good start. Hopefully Enzo continues with all the hands they raise. But Enzo checks. Why are you checking, Enzo? We're going to bet. I think smaller. 20,000 is good. All right, Enzo. What are you thinking, bro? And we get a fold. All right. Take it down. 337. 6 of 9. I'm going to try and limp blind versus blind with the 9-10. It's a reasonable hand. And we see a raised for not quite 3x. I think we call. Getting it decent right. 28. Yeah, 42. We call. Take it to the streets. 9-10 on the king 7 deuce. Not doing so well. Just going to be a check. And we see a bet. We're going to fold. Thank you guys so much for watching part 4 of the $27 Progressive Super Knockout. We'll be back tomorrow with another part. Let me know what you think. Like, comment, subscribe, the good stuff, you know. We'll see you all next time.